Greetings viewers. So chances are, unless you are psychic, you really have no idea what situation you will or won't find yourself in. So that's kind of why we carry guns, right? Because we're preparing for the worst, but hoping for the best. So any more knowledge that you can add to your toolbox in the event that something does go bad, the better. So today we're going to be talking about contact shots. If you're not really familiar with what that is, I'll sum it up for you. It's pretty simple. Your firearm makes contact with your target before you discharge it. A very common reason for that might be some sort of physical altercation. Somebody is on top of you or around you, or there's several people on you. And again, you're within contact range where you can actually poke somebody with your firearm rather than having to extend it out in front of you and make a distance shot. So we're talking about super up close, like closer than CQB distances, because again, they are on top of you and they are necessitating a deadly force response.
He's trying to kill people. Police, emergency.
Does anybody need a paramedic?
I might need one. I don't know how bad I'm stabbed. I'm bleeding. I don't know how.
Stay on the line.
So this firearm has been cleared. It's checked. Magazine empty. Chambers empty. Slides locked to the rear. I'm going to go ahead and send it forward and kind of show you what I'm talking about here, or why this is even a relevant topic. So rather than using my hand and getting flamed by the internet, I'm going to use my soccer ball here as my organic simulated target. So this particular firearm, I do have the Radiant Afterburner on it, but you can see there is quite a bit of a gap here between the tack light. So let's again say that somebody is on top of me, and whatever the situation is, something's bad, and I need to pull this out and I need to use it. And again, I'm not going to extend my arms out when somebody's on top of me. And also I may want to put it in a position where they don't really know what I'm doing, because as soon as they see a gun, then all of a sudden that becomes their target and they're now focused on that, trying to get it away from me. So I'm putting it in a position where I can deploy it, hopefully effectively, and use it against the person without them knowing. So this is my target. If I take this, and again, adrenaline's pumping, I'm in the middle of a fight, and I jam this into my target, right? And I try and pull the trigger on it. That trigger's going all the way to the rear and nothing's happening. The weapon is not firing. As soon as I let go, I can actually get it to go off. So if you couldn't tell what's happening, as I'm pushing this into my target, my pistol is actually coming out of battery. If you look at the rear of the slide, you'll see it start to go back behind where the grip is. And again, my trigger is pretty much dead in the water, and it's kind of useless and not able to be used. Again, adrenaline's pumping. I'm just shoving this in there and I want to get somebody off of me, and it's not working, and now I'm panicking even more because my gun doesn't function. It's like a bad dream. So something to be said for having a firearm with a tack light that actually sticks out past the muzzle. Same situation, no magazine, chamber's clear. We're going to send it forward. If I take this and jam it into my target, the tack light is actually absorbing the push here, and I can actually fire the firearm. Now again, it could be in a weird, funky position where it's at an angle and does take it out of battery. If you are in some sort of situation like that and your firearm does kind of partially come out of battery, but you are able to pull the trigger, that may not be a good day too. That could cause some other myriad of issues. So we want to eliminate that. We want this gun to be in battery the way that it's designed when we fire it. So how do we prevent it from coming out of battery? Well, one of the earliest lessons that I learned the hard way when it came to shooting a semi-automatic handgun was keeping my finger away from the back of the slide, because I've got bit one time and it never happened again. I learned my lesson. What I'm going to show you today kind of violates that, and I'm telling you to put your hand behind the slide here. So basically what we do is, you can do this one or two-handed. If you only have access to one hand, you got your pistol out. If you put your thumb on the back of the slide here and you push towards the front of the gun and keep your grip down here with the rest of your fingers, and you squeeze and you push this against your target, you can keep it in battery. So this will push it back. Your thumb will fight against that force. You put it in there. You can pull the trigger, it will go off one time. Your slide will not cycle, it's not going to blow your thumb off of your hand, it's not going to hurt you. It's just going to take a little bit of force, again, pushing up against it. If you were to just leave your thumb back here and let the slide ram into it, again, it's not going to tear your thumb off, it's not going to break your hand, it's going to induce a malfunction. So if we're doing this, we're keeping it in battery. It's not going to eject that spent casing, the round will discharge, and you now have a dead firearm that's going to need to be fixed. Chances are, hopefully, depending on what the deadly force situation is, if you're fighting some crackhead that's hyped up on something and you did not get an effective hit where you put the round, they may not even notice that you shot them. So now you're gonna have another issue. So there's a good thing for having a red dot on your pistol. You got a lot more purchase to go ahead and rack it off of them and then try again. So again, if you have some guy that's hyped up on something, he doesn't even know what planet he's on, and you shoot him in the gut, he may or may not even know you shot him. and you now have a dead firearm and you're still in the same predicament. So again, we're gonna kind of wanna pick our shots the best that you can and get an effective hit that's gonna stop them. Most people in their normal state of mind, if they get shot, they're gonna stop whatever activity it is they're doing. So again, we don't know what situation you're gonna be in. You need to pick your shot and make sure it's in an effective area. Somewhere in the thoracic cavity or the off switch upstairs is generally a preferred idea. So again, we're gonna go ahead and load up and we're gonna go ahead and demonstrate for you. I'm not gonna tell you to do something and then not show you. So we're gonna go ahead and load up. I'm gonna put my thumb on the back of the slide. I'm gonna put 2 thumbs on the back of the slide. We're gonna shoot it and I'm gonna show you that my thumbs don't go flying off into outer space and that the firearm still functions. All right, so again, this is cardboard. It's actually not going to push my pistol out of battery, but again, we're just simulating our contact shot. Tack light would prevent it anyway. What we're gonna do is, my pistol is loaded up, it's ready to go. I'm gonna take both thumbs and I'm gonna put it on the back of the slide here. Gonna push up against my target and I'm gonna pull the trigger. And look, I still have both of my thumbs attached. The gun went off. Now, like I said, there's an empty round in the chamber here. You can see the damage that we did there to the cardboard. You can see all the powder burns on the front of it, so that's going to cause a little bit of an issue for whoever you just did that to. If I pull the trigger again, nothing happens. The gun did not go off. I'm going to have to find something to kick the empty brass out with and take another shot. So again, that one was not a contact shot. I can put a one-handed grip here, one thumb on the back of the pistol, pull the trigger and it's going to go off again. Same situation. So it reset the pin because the striker, however, the pistol again did not get rid of that round. So we kicked the brass out, did it again. My thumbs are still attached, my hand still works. That didn't do anything bad. Dead pistol. Okay, I think we kind of made the point here. So again, adrenaline's pumping, just practice it. If you're on the range, you're at home, wherever you're shooting, just try it. Take your pistol, make sure you get a nice grip. If you're a little nervous, you can put both thumbs on the back. Again, you just saw me do it several times. Nothing bad happened. I'm still here, I'm still functioning, still talking to you. You're just inducing a malfunction and turning your pistol into a single shot. So you just have that confidence that you can actually do that in the event that you need to do it. Hopefully you don't. We don't know what's gonna happen or when, so we try and prepare, like I said. All right, so there's no need to beat a dead horse. I think we kind of made the point. You saw that it works, what you can do, how to do it, when to employ it. Anything that you can add to your toolbox to help you in the future if something does go bad, I want you to be able to have that and use it if you need it. Hope you never need it. If you have any questions, you think I missed something, anything that I didn't cover, just leave me a comment down below. I'll be glad to get back to you as soon as I can. If I need to, I'll make a follow-up video or short to answer any questions or concerns that you have. So anyway, with that, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.